Okay, we're going to jump in and do ancestor messages for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. Really, if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, these messages may in fact resonate. Hi, you guys. This is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. We're starting off with this deck here, which is Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. I will have a link in the description box if you're interested in purchasing your own deck. And if you click that link, I do get like a small percentage. So the cards that we have, it says Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. We have Mountains, stand your ground. And we have Spring, see your seeds grow. Spring, see your seeds grow. So these are the initial messages from your ancestors. Wow. I'm getting the sense of like Pisces, you're definitely working on something. And we have shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Like you're working on something that you're about to unleash, or you're about to basically share with the world. I'm getting the sense of like someone right now, like you were already kind of guided to work in silence, and that's exactly what you're doing, or what I'm hearing. Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to. So for some of you guys, you haven't quite started yet, but this is something that you're about to do. You're about to start working on some type of project or relationship or something, but I'm really getting that this has to do with your spirituality, with your spiritual journey, or something to that effect. This has something to do with the gifts that you have that you're meant to share with other people. And I'm really getting the sense of like you're about to transform from like the old you, from the old world, into a whole new one. Like you're headed to another timeline, or I'm hearing it has begun. So you may have already shifted to that timeline, and like you're about to take advantage of whatever this positive energy is. You're going to start to feel a whole lot more energized, and you're going to get on the ball. This is, you're going to go ahead and get on the ball, right? So the focus is going to be on protecting yourself and protecting your energy. Thinking back to the card shapeshifter, and I'm really getting the sense of like your guides want you to protect yourself from shapeshifters. So yeah, you attract what you are, but here's the thing. I'm getting the sense that you are a shapeshifter, and you're attracting shapeshifters, but remember, we can use our powers, our gifts. We can use them for good, or we can use them, for good, or we can use them for quote unquote evil, right? And so you might be attracting shapeshifters like you, but these people may not have, they may just have no intention, or, it could be that they don't know, it could be that they really don't. I'm hearing I don't give a, whatever. So they may not really care to use their energy the way that you do. And that's fine. Like we all have a choice, right? We get to make a choice on how we're going to live our lives. But what you're being guided to do by your ancestors is to make sure that you're not allowing those types of energies to stay in your life, because they're actually going to be something that's going to keep you from whatever it is that you're supposed to be focused on. Okay, and under this, surround yourself with protective energy. We have the caterpillar opportunity. I'm so terrible with the camera, you guys. I promise you. Moon Maiden. Oh, wow. Moon Maiden says new beginnings. And then we have transmuting pain. So we have the Fool's Embrace. So this is definitely someone is getting a new opportunity. I'm hearing a new leash on life. So basically, whatever it is that you've been going through, whatever this something that you've been dealing with, you're finally shifting out of that energy. Still with that shifting, that's a really strong thing with your reading, a really strong theme, but you're shifting out of that old energy into a new beginning. I guess that's kind of like what we already talked about. And it's like you see this opportunity and you're feeling like, okay, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, or No, you're not going to miss your, I'm hearing like I'll be damned if I let this opportunity pass me by again. So you may have allowed great opportunities to pass you by on several occasions. And it could be, I'm hearing something about the company that you keep. So it could be attributed to the company that you've kept. At the bottom, it says confidence is your magic, and this is the magician's sword. So what I'm getting is that the energy that the company that you've been keeping, the energy that has been around you in the past, these are people that have been kind of breaking down your confidence. And I don't know if you knew it, or if if you noticed it and didn't, like noticed it and just didn't call it out, or whatever it is. But that's essentially what's been happening. Someone or someones have been kind of picking away at your confidence for, I'm really kind of getting quite, like a long period of time. And I'm hearing no more. So someone has decided that um, you're not going to allow that type of thing to continue, or really your ancestors are not going to allow you to allow that to continue. I'm hearing that like they will remove any and everyone out of your life before they allow you to maintain those types of energies, like in your space. So if you are someone who's feeling like super alone and you're wondering like, where is everyone going? Like, it's just me all by myself. That is absolutely intentional, because there are things I'm hearing. I know something you don't know. So there's something about these people that are being removed out of your life that you don't really know about. And so there's a reason why they're being removed. Yeah, this deck here, you guys, is the Shaman's Dream. So I'll also have a link in the description box for that one if you're interested. Um, but under Mountains, Stand Your Ground, we have preparations come to fruition. We have Gardens of Venus, Rest and Renewal. Putting it to rest is what I just heard. You're putting something to rest. And then Forgiveness. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. So your ancestors are telling you to definitely stand your ground with whatever this is that you're working on, whether this has to do with like working on a new you, whether because I'm kind of hearing you are the gift for some of you guys, right? Well, really for everyone, right? You are the gift. But there's something that you're supposed to be doing to help the collective. And whatever it is, like you're working on it, you're preparing for this new timeline, this shift, right? Not only have you had a lot of rest so that you can come back refreshed and renewed, I'm also getting that you're putting these types of energies in these relationships to rest. Like whatever this I'm looking at the bottom of this mountain here, and I'm hearing hidden enemies. Or this is something that was like below the surface. So it's kind of, I'm being reminded, like, those people, like they make those comments and it's like, they pretend like, oh, ha, 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 it was just a joke, right? But it really wasn't. Like they're saying things to you, and really what they're saying is a diss. Like and I'm kind of getting someone's doing like this nervous laughter, but you're not like correcting, or you're not calling anyone out on the behavior. Like you're letting a lot slide. You've let a lot of things slide. But I'm getting the sense of like not anymore. Like you're about to just go ahead and start calling people out. Like you're that old part of you, you're putting that to rest and you're stepping into the new you. I'm getting the sense of like someone who's been trying to squash like what they would normally say. Like I'm really feeling like it's like in the name of like spirituality or something like that. Like you don't want to be, I keep hearing like hot under the collar. Like someone doesn't want to come across as that. Hmm. But I'm really strongly getting you're about to put something to rest and you're gonna forgive it and you're gonna let it go. Because I'm really getting the sense of like you don't have time, like you're not focused on whatever that other past stuff is. Like you're really focused on whatever this is that you're trying to grow. Pisces. Whatever it is, if I'm hearing like it's a long time coming. It's a long time coming. It's just the authentic self. I'm getting the sense of like an unveiling. I didn't get to see what I think what was trying to come out was like the disowned self. So it didn't pop out, of course, so I'm not going to keep it. But I'm getting the sense of, especially with this many masks, it's like what I really get the sense of like this phony or fake part of someone, like you're going to put that to rest. And you're about to unveil and unleash essentially like the real you, the authentic you. You're about to surround yourself with, people, places, things, action, everything is going to be what I'm just looking at this bubble. Like you're going to encase and enclose yourself, or you're being asked to encase and close yourself in this kind of protective bubble. And when I'm saying protective, it's not like protection from like some impeding threat or something like that. It's really the sense of like like you're going to protect your space again by surrounding yourself with people, with people that match your energy, that have the same type of goals as you, the same type of energy, the same type of spirit. Yeah, we have tidy house, clarity, and organization. I'm kind of getting the sense of like someone has kind of had an epiphany of sorts, like someone is about to realize or has already realized, um, or your ancestors want you to realize that in order for this to come to fruition, you have to clean house. And when you clean house is when you will become clear on, like your next steps and what's been holding your process back. Like with this, it's been a long time coming. Um, you're going to be able to see why it has been a long time coming. And whatever it is, we have the crossing and initiation, right? So this has been part of your initiation, or it is part of your initiation. Has this? Yeah, I'm really getting the sense of like, this isn't something, I mean, this is something that is about to happen. It hasn't happened yet. Well, I guess that makes sense because my readings are like typically, like, just to clear, like I'm not a fortune teller or anything like that, but my readings, like when they resonate with you, this is something that is about to happen. These are more like to set you up for success. So, yeah. so that you can be prepared. I'm hearing also so that you can keep going, like when you feel like times are getting tough, because it is an initiation, right? Initiations are typically, geez, they're not like the easiest. Yeah. We have feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. I'm kind of getting the sense, especially with the surround yourself with protective energy. That means that, like, you also have to make sure that the people that are in your space, in your bubble, are going to be people that are going to celebrate you whenever you have, something, good news or something like that. I'm hearing one-upsmanship. So, like, if there are people in your space that they like to one-up you every time you do something good, those are not the people that are meant to be in your space. You need to let those people go. We have take control of your own narrative. So this is library. Take control of your own narrative. And this one is called the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. Check out the description box. I'll have a link for that as well if you would like to purchase it. Yeah, I'm getting the sense of like people are going to try to resurface, like certain people, certain situations are going to try to resurface, and they're going to try to uncover like old stories or old situations, or whatever. So part of you protecting your energy and your space, and cleaning up that area, like cleaning up your space, has to do with like you're going to have people that are going to rally around you, they're going to support you. So essentially, so that this doesn't even touch you, whatever this is, these people, or whatever, that are going to try to come out of the woodworks. And this is a way, like, even if something does get to you, you are being like it is your responsibility. Your ancestors want you to know it is your responsibility to stand your ground. No more like squashing your, like, not, you're not going to, like, you need to make sure that your voice is heard. No more staying silent or staying quiet, all because you want to pretend. I'm hearing that you're like, no more of that holier than thou pretense. You are who you are. You are exactly as you're meant to be. You're hot and you're cold. All of that. I'm hearing the whole song. You're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. You're in and you're out. Yeah. So, but that's a part of like being human, right? That's a part of the experience that you're here to live, essentially. And neither part is good or bad. That all has to do with perception or perspective, right? You have to learn, you just need to know when to use which part, right? For example, I'm getting like you need to know, like with the song of hot and you're cold, like who is it that, like, it's kind of like you need to understand, or you need to know when it's appropriate, or what situations or people or things you're meant to be passionate about and passionate for, and which things are really not even worth your time, your effort, your energy, and you do need to be cold and give them the cold shoulder and let it go. I'm hearing the Frozen song, let it go. Yeah. And it doesn't make you, again, a good or a bad person. It just is. That is one of the ways that's called setting boundaries and setting expectations. We have, yeah. So whatever that is, you have to release your guilt. If you're thinking, oh, well, I'm not being a very nice person, you're doing what you need to do to protect yourself. Didn't know there were that many that came out of here. Oh no, this is the last one. The last card that you have is the Lioness. It says you've earned all of your stripes, and I'm getting the sense of like you've played small for long enough. You've hidden in the shadows long enough. You've pretended to be like everyone else long enough. But you need to, you already know that you're not. But do you realize that it's actually a gift? That's what it is. It's a gift. And all of the beauty that comes with your gifts, everything that you're about to experience, you're definitely like you've earned that privilege, and you're worthy of it. So yeah, that's what I have. Okay, Pisces, I'm having to do a quick little insert, which is a correction. Okay. I heard myself say a new leash on life. And I knew it at the time that, like, that's not how the saying goes. The saying goes a new lease on life. And I really feel like that was something that was intentional. And that's another message within a message, right? So, what your ancestors want you to know is I'm getting the sense of, because I've said the word leash several times throughout your reading. About unleashing the real you, or just different things like that. And I'm really getting the sense of like there's been something that you've been allowing to control you. Okay. And your ancestors have given you several opportunities to take control of your life. Um, and that's where the new beginnings and the new opportunities come from. I looked up the actual meaning for new lease on life, just so that I felt like I needed to do that, and I needed to share that with you. I'm sorry, this is a phone that I don't use that often, but yeah, this is an opportunity because it says if you say that someone or something has been given a new lease on life, you're emphasizing that they're much more lively or successful than they have been in the past. And that's really interesting, right? So this is it ties into the new beginnings and the new opportunity, and the fact that I kept saying leash, right, instead of lease, or the fact that I said it that time and I kept using the word, leash, like unleash this and unleash that. It's really giving me the impression that you've been allowing something to control you in the past, and it's kept you small, it's kept you stifled, it's kept you from living the life that you were truly meant to live. And this is where your ancestors are. I'm hearing enough is enough, right? So your ancestors are stepping in. I'm hearing to take over the reins, right? So I'm getting the sense of like they're doing things behind the scenes that you might feel like these are things that like, woe is me, right? But that's not what it is. This is, I'm getting the sense of like I'm thinking of where it said tidy, like with where it said the tidy house. They're cleaning up a mess that you may not even realize or understand that has been made. Or I'm trying to be soft and I can't, right? This is a mess that you've made and they're cleaning it up behind the scenes. And this isn't about blame or anything like that. This is about you've made a mess unbeknownst to you, and it has something to do with just being really kind or not really being yourself, or like your fierceness is what I'm hearing. Like you've kept it under a leash. And you thought that you were doing the right thing, that you were doing the good. I don't really, okay, that you were doing the good Christian thing. But all it did was it kept you, it was stifling you, and it kept you Hearing about the spoils. It's something about from your riches. It's something that you're meant to have. That's all that did. It kept you from realizing your true potential. That's essentially what it is. And I guess that's where it's like enough is enough, is what your ancestors are saying. And so you have, and I'm hearing crossroads. So now this is your opportunity to decide: are you going to continue on this same old past? Gosh, are you going to continue on this same path? It's like someone is. Are you going to continue on the same old path with the same old results, those same old consequences? Or are you going to choose that other path? I'm hearing veer right. This other path, this new path that will allow you to have a much more lively and successful life. The one that they had always intended for you to have in the first, I'm hearing in the first freaking place. So I had to put this in there. And so there you go. Back to the reading. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for watching. This is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you liked it, if you loved it. And you know what? Even if you didn't. Again, you guys, I'm going to have links in the description box for these decks in case you're interested in purchasing them. You can just quickly press the link and, go to your checkout there. Even if you like the nails, like I'm going to have a link for those as well. So. All right, you guys, have a fantastic, fantabulous day. I love you so much. Bye now.